Hey, so welcome back, guys. So, I thought I would go ahead because I've been saying since a couple people have been commenting in my most recent Laval Quasar video, the one where it was what my Laval Quasar OTK deck would be until September. Well, it's almost September. In fact, tomorrow is September 1st, and I thought that I would go ahead and bring you what I ended up switching out and putting in, because as you know, Gold Sarc unfortunately got hit to one. I used to run two of them. Pot of Avarice, well actually I didn't run Pot of Avarice in there, but Monster Reborn and Heavy Storm both got hit. So in place of them, I just put in two Malevolent Catastrophes. I have had a recommendation of putting in a Chain Whirlwind, but the problem with Chain Whirlwind is the times that they don't destroy it, then I can't activate it. So, or activate when a card on the field is destroyed by a card effect. Actually, it's any card. It could be a monster too. I'm putting that in my side deck because that would actually be something good that I might replace the two Malevolent Catastrophes with. Because believe it or not, it's very hard to activate Malevolent Catastrophe. In fact, I've never been able to activate Malevolent Catastrophe because they either MST it or they just don't attack because they're blocking. So I did not realize how spoiled I was with Heavy Storm until it got banned. And oh my gosh, I miss Heavy Storm. I also miss One Day of Peace being at 3, and they didn't decide to bring that back to 3. But whatever. I guess I'll work with what I have. But anyway, so also the other thing that I did, you can probably see, is I have two blasters, the Dragon Reel of Infernos. So the reason why I really like this guy is because if I've got Lavals in my hand, I can obviously discard them along with him and destroy any card on the field. Since Heavy Storm is gone, I usually use him to destroy back row, but I can also use him to destroy stuff that can't be destroyed otherwise, you know, that might be screwing me up. Like a Shin, you know, or a Blackluster Soldier or whatever. But also, a lot of the times you might remember in some of my old videos, is that I would have maybe a level 1, like a Battle Fader or Swift Scarecrow, and a Boost Warrior. And I can only use one of them to summon... Oh gosh, there goes my alarm. Hold on, let me turn that off. I woke up way before my alarm. Anyway, so I can use both of them now if I've got a blaster in my hand. I can normal summon the Swift Scarecrow or the Battle Fader and discard Boost Warrior along with Blaster to destroy one card on my opponent's side of the field. So it's actually quite good. I really like it. And if I absolutely need to, I guess I could always Gold Sarc for one blaster to add another blaster to my hand. But normally, like I've said in my past videos, if I'm Gold Sarcing for anything, it's for a Rekindling, because it's the hardest card to get to my hand. But if you've ever watched any of my other Laval videos, you know exactly what the hell is going on. I don't really need to explain my side deck, because these are really just to face off against... Summon Limit is to face off against people who summon XYZs a lot, and then of course I can destroy my own Summon Limit later. Nordic Relic is just to destroy, you know, monsters that can destroy traps and spells, like Shen or other annoying stuff. And Imperial Iron Wall is just for E-Dragons, and I don't know where I'm going to have to test out my new deck with Chain Whirlwind, see what happens with that. But anyway, I have a few duels that I wanted to show you. So I'm going to try to keep this one relatively short because I know, I always say that, but I'm serious this time. I am so sirs, you has no ideas. Anyway, okay, so the first one was right. So I was facing off against Fire Kings apparently. At least that's what it looks like. I remember back when I was running Fire Kings. I didn't run Fire King Avatar Garunix. I ran High King Garunix, this guy, or King High Garunix. Really? That's his name? King High Garunix? Fire King High Avatar Garunix? Whatever. But yeah, I ran him, and never seen that before. But anyway, oh wow! Select destroyed in game. Wow, okay, that might actually be good enough. But I didn't run Blaster, and that was the main thing that I was looking at this guy's deck. I was like, wow, it might have been worth running Blaster and a random Earthbound Immortal. But anyway, so yeah, he went first. He does his thing. And, wait, what did he set? Torrential? Yeah, when Torrential got hit to 1 for TCG, that must have really sucked for Fire Kings, since that was like their ace card, pretty much. So, what I did was One Day of Peace, so now I can activate Cardcar's effect with no fear of taking any damage next turn. So obviously what I tend to do whenever I've got Lavals in my hand, or just discard the Lavals if I've got extras. So that's exactly what I do. And in this duel especially, I was really upset that I didn't get to activate my Malevolent Catastrophe because he keeps stacking his back row. And it's so freaking annoying. So go ahead and activate Molten so I can. That's step 1. Step 2 is activating Rekindling. Step 3 is summoning the level 1. And then you summon Quasar. That's step 4. And then step 5 is attacking and winning. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, so I go ahead and I think I add the yeah, I can add the Cardcar with no fear because I've got a Swift Scarecrow and a Battle Fader. So I'm protected for 2 turns, which is nice, I guess. So yeah, let him go ahead and... Oh yeah, see, that's the thing. Now he just blasted my fucking face down. He just blasted it, man. So yeah, that fucking sucks. If my voice sounds a little bit deeper than normal, that's because I woke up like... Actually, I woke up an hour ago. What the hell? I just haven't drunk any water yet, that's all. So anyway, try my Pot of Duality. Try my luck out with Pot of Duality. Go ahead and add the Rekindling. So here's what I can do, right? I could wait, apparently. I do not know why, but I apparently wait. So that's fine, I guess. Because I know I can last another turn. So that'll be fine. Oh yeah, and then he activates all these traps. Yeah, so it's good to know that he's revealing his trap cards and they're nothing that could fuck me over. For instance, oh gosh, I don't know. Something that could, a bottomless trap hole. Actually, Flame Volcano could also if I activated Rekindling. But I don't think I do, so. I go ahead and take that hit just because. And I can use Blaster's effects now. Discard the Miller, destroy his face down Flame Volcano, which is really good. And then I try to destroy his other face down. Of course, he activates it, which is fine. But, and now it's just going to get destroyed anyway, so goodbye. And he gets to activate that effect, but he's not going to live long enough to actually see it do anything. So, go ahead, summon Hyper Librarian. And then, of course, I was about to go ahead and summon Boost Ward, but he knows the rest, obviously. He's seen what Laval Quasar does. That's the reason why he quit out. So, that's fine. Whatever. A lot of people quit out against me these days, and I've really come to expect that from most people, so I'm not surprised anymore. Anyway, so first things first, activate Pot of Duality, since I'm obviously not going to special summon anyway, and that was the crappiest 3 cards I could look at. No, actually, the crappiest 3 cards would be 3 Volcano Handmaidens. But anyway, I'm hoping that I can bait him into attacking me, and of course he does once he activates that. So Swords of Revealing Light will stay up for the entire time, so... yeah, but now at least Laval Miller acted as another Molten Conduction Field, which is nice. So I will go ahead and summon the Cardcar, because when I draw 2 more cards, I'll just discard a Lakeside Lady like I did before. So it doesn't really matter. And I've got another Molten Conduction Field, which will help filter my deck a little bit later. But hopefully I start drawing into some safe cards. And for some reason this guy, I think he forgot to attack or something. I mean, I would have been fine. I would have still won this duel even if he had attacked this turn. It doesn't really matter. But whatever. First, filter your deck, of course. Then I think I decided... yeah, he MST'd it and Dust Tornadoed it. He really didn't like Molten Conduction Field. But the thing is, I still get the effect retard. Anyway, so then I Gold Sark for Rekindling so I can get it later on. And then I draw 2 cards. There's the Swift Scarecrow that I needed to save my life. So that's good. Anyway, and then of course he tries to attack, but I'm like, nope, Swift Scarecrow, I'm going to save my life. And then, let's see. Then I draw another Swift Scarecrow, that's good, and then I can activate a Dark World Dealings. Orb that, and destroy that. Because I was either going to activate the Dark World Dealings and discard the Laval Lady. Or a Laval Lakeside Lady. Or that, either one, it doesn't matter. So now, of course, Swords of Revealing Light is gone. And he tries to attack again, full force. He should have... probably summoned Silent Magician level 8, because I think her attack is 3,500, isn't it? What is Lakeside Lakeside Lady? What is Silent Magician level 8's attack? Does he even have it in here? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Why don't you have Silent Magician level 8? She's unaffected by spell cards. Wow, this guy is a fucking moron. Whatever. Okay, so he tries to attack again, and can't do shit, whatever, and I go ahead and draw Rekindling anyway, and I'm like, wow, what a waste. What a waste of a Gold Sarc, but who cares? So I go ahead and summon them all. And of course I'm adding to him, but what I decided to do, notice I didn't summon Hyper Librarian this time. And actually what I ended up, wait, what the hell? Oh, he's a warrior. I was like, why is this attack at 2700? But what I decided to do was go ahead and show this guy how powerful my Lavals can be. So if you summon it like this, right, and you'll see how many Lavals I have in the grave. First of all, I get to draw a free card. But now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got all 10 Lavals in the grave. So obviously I can send back 6 of them to send back all 3 of his cards. And then the only 4 or the only 3 that I need to leave in my graveyard are the one Volcano Handmaiden, even though I have 2. I just only need 1 of them, and 2 Lakeside Ladies, and that's it. Because here's what's going to happen. I'm now going to summon Quasar, then activate another Rekindling, bring back Laval Dual Slasher, 2 Lakeside Ladies, and 1 Volcano Handmaiden. So the reason why I can summon him is because he is a Laval monster with 200 defense. Now you take Dual Slasher and Lakeside Lady, make Red Dragon Archfiend. Red Dragon Archfiend, the other Lakeside Lady, and Volcano Handmaiden. Red Nova Dragon at 6,000 attack. 3 of the tuners are coming from the 2 Lakeside Ladies and Volcano Handmaiden. And then the 4th tuner is coming from the fact that I have Formless Synchron in the grave. That's how he got 6,000 attack. Wait. 6,000? I have 5 in the grave. Oh, right, and the other Volcano. Yeah, I had 2 Volcano Handmaidens, that's right. Oh, yeah, so yeah, it's all good. So I can obviously attack twice with Quasar, but decided, nah, I'll attack with Red Nova. So it's a pretty good combo. I like Red Nova because if they ever summon an Obelisk, Quasar cannot get over Obelisk, but Red Nova can. So he's good. But anyway, so this guy, wow, this guy was really, like, you thought the other guy was bad. This guy was even worse. Like, he was just flat out terrible. So anyway, I go ahead and discard a Laval because, oh, no I don't. Duh, I've only got 6 cards in my hand. But if I had 7 cards in my hand, usually in this particular case I would try to get rid of the Cannoneer first. Because I need Cannoneers in the grave, remember. And then eventually Volcano Handmaidens I would discard because I need Volcano Handmaidens in the grave. But whatever. So now I think I activate Darkwood Dealings, try to get Lavals in the grave and whatnot. Activate Cardcar again, and I draw. What I would do is I would discard the Volcano Handmaiden. Unfortunately, I drew into another Volcano Handmaiden, so I somehow have to get that Handmaiden into the grave eventually. But whatever. And this guy doesn't attack again. I don't know what he thinks that I have. I think he might think, oh, he must have a Gorz or something. I don't want him to summon that. I have no idea. All I know is I have to waste my normal summon on getting Volcano Handmaiden into the grave, which means I can now special summon all of them with Rekindling. Summon Hyper Librarian, summon Lava Valve Dragon, even though I don't need to use Lava Valve Dragon's effects now. And I have to special summon Boost Warrior because I can't normal summon anymore. So go ahead, summon Quasar, attack twice, and then that's game, of course. So this guy didn't last very long. He wasn't running a very good agent deck, but what good agent decks are there these days besides Slifer agents? But yeah, so anyway, and then this guy didn't last very long either, but he did a little bit better at least. So what I did was just go ahead and set the, because Laval Miller is essentially in place of my Molten Conduction Field. But this guy actually did, man, this was crazy. He could have won on his first turn if he had activated Power Bond and summoned Ancient Gear Golem. Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. I believe it's a machine, right? Yeah. He could have won on his first turn because this guy inflicts piercing damage. That would have been 8,800 attack. And he would have killed me. But he didn't activate Power Bond. I do not know why. I guess because he thought it could have been a marsh. Well, no, but it inflicts piercing damage even if it was a marshmallow. Like, seriously. I guess he didn't want 4,400, you know, damage, life point damage to himself or something if he didn't kill me this turn. But regardless, that was his mistake and I will make him pay for it. So, one day of peace. Cardcar, and then of course I can just discard a Laval. So get rid of Lakeside Lady, whatever. So yeah, he activates Gear Town, and that's all he can do because he knew I was safe. So go ahead and Dark Hole the field. I was trying to bait his face down. I didn't know what it was. Obviously it's a Mirror Force now. I can see it. But yeah, he goes ahead and summons him, which is perfectly fine because let's see if this card is yeah, whatever. So I go ahead and destroy his face down. Didn't know what it was. Go ahead and summon, you know, the exact same combo as I do normally. Like, man, this deck fucking rapes a tournament. Like, I can't wait to use this deck again. It's going to be so freaking amazing. So yeah, draw 2 cards, summon Quasar after I decided to send both cards back just to show him who's balls. Plus, I didn't like what Gear Town made the field look like, so I was like, yeah, whatever. So yeah, that was taking out Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, as Professor Crowler would say in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Jaden, my boy. So yeah, this guy was using lights. Wait, just regular light swarms. Yeah. So, oh no, with vampires. Okay, yeah. He was using a combination of zombie vampire or zombie light swarms. It was really weird. I thought I was going to lose this duel, to be honest, but I always have a trick up my sleeve. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So anyway, this was a really crappy Pot of Duality, but oh well. Go ahead and set and hope that he can't kill me this turn, because, I mean, he obviously can't, but he summons this motherfucker that's trying to kick the fucking top of the card, and he sends it, Lava Volcano Handmaiden, back to my deck. I'm like, fuck. Well, that sucks, but I'm not going to waste Battle Fader yet. So, and he never even puts down any back row because I guess he's running mainly monsters and spells. So, I never even really set down Malevolent Catastrophe. And then, of course, he tries to summon some other stuff, and, oh yeah, let me just play this in fast mode, because he summons a bunch of stuff. And then, of course, in the end, I just go ahead and summon Battle Fader anyway. I'm like, oh yeah, you think you're so cool. Yeah, do all that shit that you want. I'm like, just like looking at all this. Oh, pfft, Battle Fader stopped doing your tracks. Well, that was difficult. So go ahead and set Malevolent, or set MST, I think, yeah. Activates. Okay, well that's good, because next turn I can summon Quasar. So, yeah, whatever. He MSTs my MST. I was going to chain it to be a little dick, but, you know, I was like, nah. I mean, I hate it when people chain their MST to my MST. I'm like, dude, you're wasting like 3 seconds of my life that I'll never get back. Like, seriously? And of course he attacks, and I'm like, nope, Swift Scarecrow. Bitch, be gone. So, anyway. I draw, activate Molten Conduction just to filter my deck. Oh, actually, to send all the ones that I'm supposed to send. Filter my deck. Well, it does filter my deck. Summon all of them again. And then go ahead and special summon. Draw. So here's what I really like, dude, right? Okay, so I draw 2 cards. Go ahead and summon Laval Dragon. Now, I've only got enough Lavals in the grave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it, right? So I can only bounce back 2 monsters. So I go ahead and bounce back 2 monsters. Back. And here's the thing, right? I can also use Blaster's effect to get rid of, to discard Boost Warrior and himself to destroy that last monster. Summon Quasar, attack for 8,000, right? So that's another reason why I like Blasters, because when you get those free draws from Hyper Librarian, you actually get, you know, something good out of it, you know, whatever. So I go ahead and summon Quasar, and he quits out because he's like, man, shit, I worked too hard on this crappy deck of mine. I'm not gonna put up with this shit. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I faced another zombie deck. This zombie deck wasn't as threatening, so that was good. It was a straight up like freaking vampires and crap. Like everywhere you look, man, vampires this, vampire that. And Pyramid Turtle's really good for a zombie deck because 2,000 defense or less, special summon from your deck. Don't mind if I do. I don't even think it says it has to be attack position, does it? No, you can special summon in defense mode. Shit. That means that you can summon a Vampire Lord from your deck. And he's a level 5. So that's pretty good. Yeah, anyway. So he goes ahead and sets his pyramid turtle, whatnot. Man, that must be one big ass turtle to carry a pyramid on it. So wait, what was this facing? Oh, Royal Decree. Okay, that's fine. So I go ahead and draw, activate Dark World Dealings, try my luck out. I'm like, nope. Okay, well, whatever. And then he activates Royal Decree, and he goes ahead and summons 2 more monsters because of Zombie monster, or master, whatever it's called, Zombie master. So he goes ahead and summons them. I was going to activate Swift Scarecrow, but I was like, maybe I should hold on to it just in case if I don't get that Molten Conduction Field. Because I do have the Rekindlings, I do have Boost Warrior, but I'm really looking for that Molten Conduction Field, and I don't know how long it'll take me. And I can take the first attack, obviously. So, we'll just see. Whatever. So, oh my gosh, if you just fucking end your turn, god damn it. Thank you. So yeah, I can't do anything, so I'm just like, I'll just sit on it because I can activate Swift Scarecrow. Hopefully he summons more monsters so I can Dark Hole it later. So that'll be fine. That'll be good. Whatnot. Look at this Shadow Vampire. He's freaking huge. Look at him. That's trees in the background. Those are trees. This guy's freaking huge. But yeah, so they came out with a lot of Vampire support cards because they came out. Oh, well, actually, it's on the top of his deck. Vampire Empire, which is a really lame name. But anyway, so yeah, I think they're trying to promote Vampire Zombies. That's got to be the reason why Plague Spreader Zombie and Mizuki came back to 2. Because they were both at 1 before. And it's kind of annoying that they got shot up to 2. But One Day of Peace is still at 1. So apparently everyone believes it's a one-day piece of crap. Except for me, you know, I think it's still pretty good. Yeah, so he goes ahead and uses this guy's effect to summon my Lakeside Lady to his side of the field. I'm like, well, that's not going to do you any good because I'm just going to Dark Hole the fuck out of everything, bitch. Yeah, because I drew Molten Conduction Field. So I'm like, goodbye. Yeah, he gets to add Vampire Empire to his hand, but who fucking cares? It was at the top of his deck anyway. So send all 5, summon all 5, summon the level 1, summon Quasar. Of course, thankfully neither one of his face downs were anything that could fuck me over. So I go ahead and send back both of them. He's like, oh, I'm going to make your Hyper Librarian weaker. Oh, okay, thank you. So yeah, I mean, that didn't do anything to me, so whatever. It didn't negate its effect or anything. So go ahead, summon Quasar, attack, goodbye. Yep, that was it. Oh, no, I've still got 2 more. Okay, never mind. Alright, I've got 8 duels total, apparently. Oh, my gosh. This is the guy that... Oh, my gosh. This guy was so fucking annoying, man. This guy gave me a migraine. I literally had to take an Excedrin tension headache after this motherfucker dueled me. Because... Well, you'll see, obviously. So, he's running Thunders. You know, the old Ma Hunter, Pa Hunter motherfuckers? Yeah. Well, thankfully, Shockmaster is banned now. I don't mind Shockmaster being banned, even though that was a real shock to my systems when Shockmaster went from 3 to 0. But whatever. So I went ahead and just set Laval Miller because he is my Molten Conduction Field. Hopefully, this guy motherfucking does something. So that doesn't hurt me too much. But the real kicker was the fact that he had an Effect Veiler. And Effect Veiler my Cardcar later when I summon it. I was like, son of a freaking bitch. Son of a stud muffin. Gosh darn it. And activate Pot of Duality because obviously I'm just trying to get that Rekindling, which I fucking fail at of getting, but whatever. Any Effect Veilers, I'm like, god damn it. And I set Torrential just in case, but at the same time, I don't want to Torrential my Laval Miller, so I don't know why I said it. It was so stupid because now here comes the Hunder Brigade. He summons Ma Hunder, then Pa Hunder, and then he goes into Consular Omega. Because why not? He keeps himself unaffected. And he's got 2400 attack, which is pretty cool. But he gets to keep himself unaffected during either player's turn, which is pretty good. So whatever. Oh god. Man, I'm still a little weary. I'm a little weary from my travels. By my travels, I mean from my bed to my chair. So anyway, so yeah, he Thunder Seahorses for 2 Thunder Seahorses. Wow, that was real original. So that way, next turn, he can add a shit ton of Hunders to his hand. Activate the Molten Conduction Field effect. Yada yada yada. Excuse me. And what do I draw? Dark World Dealings, which was no good to me, essentially. I don't even know why I set Malevolent Catastrophe, because, honestly, I didn't want to activate it. Because I had Torrential Tribute still on the field. I wanted him to summon something right now so I could Torrential it. But instead, he ends up MSTing it later. You'll fucking see, which is stupid. He didn't summon it. He probably knew what... Oh, actually, it's because... Wait, do they have to be the same name? Oh, okay, that's why. What a queer. What a queer, what a queer. So, yeah, he was going to hold on to it. And then he activates MS... Okay, now he activates MST. So, yeah, obviously all I need left is Rekindling. So, I'm just trying to get that fucking Rekindling to my hand. So, he goes ahead and summons Vylon or something? I can't remember. I don't know why he doesn't now go into all of his ranks. I guess because he's like, oh, that could be a Torrential Tribute face down. Like, why would you care? Like, just go into another Ptolemy. But whatever. So, I've got an MST, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, I did this. I was like, fuck. Because now I have to get rid of the Rekindling, and I didn't want to get rid of my Rekindling, but I had to. And I was like, well, I'm going to get it next turn anyway. So, he goes ahead and summons, I believe. Yeah, and then I'm like, Torrential, bitch, get out of here. I'm trying to hold on to my Swift Scarecrow if possible. So, he goes ahead and attacks for 24. Because if you equip Vylon only when you battle another monster, does the monster get a 1,000 attack boost. So, yeah. And he gets to add those two things back. Like, Thunders are pretty broken. Like, they're not broken, but they've got a shit ton of support. So, if you lose with Thunders, you're a fucking retard. Because you should be able to win easily. So, I'm going to go ahead and destroy one of his face downs, and that's pretty well all I could do. I didn't know what they could be, so I was like, alright, Hyper Librarian, and then I destroy another one. I was like, wow, that's still not the one that I wanted, because Phoenix Chain is the one that I really wanted, but he's like, oh, I'm going to Phoenix Chain that. I'm like, okay, that's fine, as long as you don't do Lava Vow Dragon. I really don't care. I mean, doesn't he even bother to read what Lava Vow Dragon does? I'm obviously going to send Omega back to the extra deck. So, whatever. Go ahead, send Omega back to the extra deck. Summon Quasar, and this guy is royally fucked. Oh, what's that? You're going to activate Trag? Bitch! Fuck off, you ugly looking demon thing with a shit ton of legs. God, he is so ugly looking. Anyway, so yeah. That was me against Thunders. Look at that. He has a 100 stacked hand. That's 100 hundies. Like 100 hundies. Right there, man. Like a whole bunch of hundreds anyway. So he could just summon Paw Hunter, then Maw Hunter, then Paw Hunter, then Maw Hunter, then Paw Hunter again. Like, if there was an XYZ monster that required 5 level 4s, that guy would be able to make it. That would be insane. But anyway. So yeah, so this guy was running Heraldic Beasts. This guy didn't last very long at all. I guess because Heraldic Beasts aren't... Like, I thought that Advanced Heraldry Art would, like, make this deck really, really, really good. But apparently this guy is only running... Oh, well, no, he is running all 3. It's just that this one's at the very bottom of the deck, apparently. Whatever. I don't think that Heraldic Beasts are really good yet. I think you need to sort of wait for more good cards to come out for it. But obviously it's going to be all XYZs because, I mean, that's all Heraldics can make are XYZs. Wait, what the heck is this? Oh, I remember that guy. Yeah, anyway. So you got to obviously run like XYZ support cards like XYZ Gift. But whatever. I go first, multi-conduction field, filter my deck, send the 5 guys that I need. 5 guys, that's the name of a restaurant I'm aware of. Yes. It's apparently really good in some areas and really bad in other areas, but whatever. So he goes ahead and activates 1 Day of Peace. I've kind of, well, actually not this turn, but the turn that it actually matters for me. He activates 1 Day of Peace and I forgot about it. I wasn't going to summon Battle Fader yet because, oh, okay, now he activates 1 Day of Peace. Because I wasn't sure if next turn I would draw the Rekindling, which I did. So I didn't want a Battle Fader to be on the field. Even though I could have still summoned Quasar, because I could have just normal summoned Magma Cannoneer. And that would have taken care of the exact same effect. Gosh, man, that mic is all up in my mouth. But anyway, so yeah, I go ahead and filter my deck some more. Yeah, add, do, whatever. Go ahead and summon Quasar. And I actually was foolish enough to try attacking with him, because I completely forgot about 1 Day of Peace, to be honest. But I didn't try attacking a second time because obviously I remembered, oh, 1 day of peace after the first one didn't go through. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. So I just go ahead and set those because I hadn't used my normal summon yet. He tries to use Summon of Monks effect. I'm like, no, I'll just go ahead and negate it now. And then I MST it, and then he's like, fuck. Fuck, I'm so fucking fucked. So he quit out. So whatever. That was pretty much it. That was Quasar in a nutshell. Okay. Wow, that was still a 30-minute video. Damn it. I'm bad at timing. So yeah, anyway, that was it. Pretty much, I'm not going to show you my deck again because that's going to take more time. So that's how you use Quasar. That's the best I've got right now. I'll try out some other stuff, but in the meantime, I really think you'll like this because it's really consistent. You will hardly ever lose with this deck once you learn how to use it. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.